All natural two-tone right there. It's like the mullet god said, look here, you can't be waving around all that damn thunder without a little bit of lightning. You got to have some damn lightning off in there somewhere. That's just one of the many things that's happened ever since I grew a damn mullet. I knew shit started getting a little weird when my girlfriend took a picture of me out there on the patio. Now, to mind you, this is in 25-mile-per-hour winds. Yep, 25 miles per hour. It's like they said, hold up, cut that damn wind. Mullet boy's taking a picture. Make that flag look perfect on his mullet. Yeah, here's another one. Baja Blast. That's got to be related. I remember back when I was young, my mom used to tell my sisters, get your hair out of your mouth, you're going to have worms in your doo-doo. Man, I got worms in my doo-doo, but they come out like a pit crew. Like, I've had ghost swipes for like 6 months now. Hell, one of them even told me who won the race last week. It's got to be related. I also got like 6 moles on my butt cheek. Got my girlfriend to put them together with a Sharpie. It's a damn bald eagle. That's got to be related. This last one, dang. You ain't gonna believe this. Check this out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
It is Saturday, August 17th, and we're back with actually no break in between for the first time in a few months.
We are on schedule.
We are on schedule. Well, not really. We're about 45 minutes late.
We're on the right day.
I showed up 1 minute late.
I was here plenty of time, but I sat out in the car past our 10:35 start date. But you weren't here yet, so it was good.
Reflecting on the meanings of life.
That's right. The mystical mullet is what I was reflecting on.
You're halfway there.
I haven't sipped on the end of my tips with my hair, but I would love if it was Baja Blast.
Baja Blast.
Even better if it's Busch Light.
Oh, fuck, man.
Or the Busch Light pumpkin seltzer.
Seltzer.
I could get in trouble if I was sipping on Busch Light all day. Like, dude, why do you keep sucking on your hair? It's Busch Light.
It's delicious.
You gotta be careful to have worms in your doo-doo.
It's a pit crew.
It's going to win a race, though.
Dude, that's the cool part. If it did do that, I'd get into some serious betting because the worms would tell me who's going to win the race.
How badass are moles that form a bald eagle if I don't connect the dots?
I wonder. It's kind of like the cork from the other night, how like it morphed. Like it was just, and it turned into a damn.
What the fuck cork are you talking about?
You were asleep.
Oh, yeah, you were sleeping.
Yeah, you're on the couch.
At Paul and Wendy's, whenever we were playing the game we were playing when drinking after your dojo match.
Yeah, we were playing, it was either Ring or Fire or Cards Against Cards Against Humanity.
But Wendy opened a bottle of wine, and I guess their thing is on the cork, like everybody draws a little something, and everybody adds to it, and then they put it in their cork bin. Well, somebody drew like a penis with like some hairy balls and some titties, and by the time I got to me, I'm like, this thing needs a face. It looks like a wolf. So I drew like a little wolf face, and then I passed it to my girlfriend, and she drew like a body, and when it was all said and done, it looked like a wolf with a little wiener body.
And this is all on a cork?
All on a cork, just by connecting the dots.
Holy shit.
And that's what triggered me to throw like 300 corks at you while you're laying on the couch.
Yeah,
I was just sitting there
I was
tossing
getting
them over.
peppered with corks.
Yeah.
You were shooting Jays from 50 feet.
But where we were going with all that is there is a lot of power in a mullet. Like, I didn't believe it, but John said it ever since he's been growing his hair out. A lot of great things has happened in his life. So I said, I'm going to try this here theory. I'm going to test it, like, real scientific-like. And I've been doing it since March. And I got to say, things have been going on the uphill swing for me.
Well, the first is your hair has actually gotten thicker.
Hasn't it, though?
Yeah, it looks like it's stunted growth.
It covers my receding hairline quite nicely.
Well, and my beard is very splotchy. It's a little
it still
bit,
is.
It is.
Your mustache is full, though.
It is. Yeah. It is splotchy, but it's a lot fuller now that I let it just go.
It's crazy how it all grows out the bottom. It just doesn't fill in on the sides.
Once you let yourself go, things start getting better.
You know what my nickname at work is? John Wick, because I have shitty facial hair.
I have John Wick number 3 on Plex now.
I thought it was going to be Princess Elsa because you were letting it go. let it go.
I thought it was Hobo John.
Jesus.
God damn it, they let the hobos in again.
I'm a clean cut. Well,
Yeah,
not clean cut, but I'm a
Clean cut.
I'm a clean homeless guy.
You're the best smelling hobo there is around.
That homeless guy showers were Dove.
Yeah.
You kind of look like Happy Gilmore's caddy.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember Happy? Yeah,
No, that was,
he's the bum on the
yeah.
side, and he just picks him up to carry his
Oh,
golf club.
towards the end.
Yeah.
He put socks on the golf clubs rather than putting like a quarter
Yeah.
down to mark the ball. He put a cracker.
Yeah, puts his underwear. He puts his underwear in the ball washer.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys like my look.
We never said we liked the look.
But I feel John Wick would be pretty easy to do for Halloween.
Yeah, you can
I
pull
would
that
need a
off.
little haircut, but I'm
All
not
you
gonna
need
do
is
that.
someone to kill your dog.
Well, and I already have Forrest though, so he can be like the pit bull I saved.
So we kill Jenny.
Yeah, you can kill her.
Because it all started with someone killing his dog.
And that might set me over the edge, and I can be a true badass after that.
It's true.
No, you'd probably mellow and calm down and be happy.
But man, I've got everything to live for now.
Speaking of characters, I figure out who I resemble right now.
Who?
Remember we were at the gym the other morning, and I said, "Man, check this out." There's one of them late night infomercials on because
You
we were
went to
going
the,
at
well,
6.
first off, you went to the gym at like 5 o'clock in the morning that one morning?
Yeah, at
Yeah.
like 4 more mornings. But
That
anyway,
is fucking stupid.
It was like 6 o'clock.
6.
Oh my God.
But they had still the late night infomercials up there for some workout like piece of hardware that you need.
At the slap shop?
No, but the man Chuck Norris was on there, and I told John,
Oh, yeah.
my God, that's me on the TV.
If he had
his
the-
hair was the same as mine, he had the same beard.
facial
A
hair.
young Chuck Norris.
Young Chuck Norris.
The thing is, if he had that face app where it generates the old face,
Oh,
it
yeah.
would generate
Sunflower.
Chuck Norris.
I look like right now what Walker Texas Ranger looked
Oh, I
like
used to
when
love that show.
aired.
I used to love that show.
Hell yeah, I was Walker Texas Ranger. So that
Mhm.
might be my Halloween get up.
You could probably pull it off.
I'm growing my hair out for mine.
You get that freaking, make it all puffy up top.
Yeah, it's getting
Maybe
thick
get
up
a
there,
little
man.
orange,
Oh yeah,
because he had orangish hair.
he's got a
right?
little tint to it. Yeah,
Yeah, your hair isn't really orange,
mine's
but
like brown.
His is
you
like,
have the same style, the same facial
his is
hair.
like Dale Jr., a little gingerish.
You could do
Yeah.
a Dale Jr. But
I
you've already
can't
been a
pull
race
that
car
off.
driver before.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to crash a plane somewhere. We're going to crash a plane in your yard.
That'd be a hell of a party entrance.
That, I can't joke about that.
I was gonna say, like, it's amazing. Like, seeing the footage,
Dude,
like, nobody was hurt.
The good thing is it was a private jet, and he didn't have
Yeah.
to worry about anybody else, and that's why they were probably able to get out as fast.
Well, when I saw it, like on Facebook, oh, they're good at fucking selling you on that shit. Because all it says was Dale Earnhardt and family plane has crashed. And it shows a fucking plane, a picture of the plane on
Yeah.
fire. And the first thing, oh my God, his fucking whole
dead.
family just
Yeah.
died. And he just posted on fucking Twitter an hour ago.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
thought-
click on the article, it says, oh yeah, they all got out, they're all fine.
I thought you were going to say Dale Jr. test drove a plane and crashed it.
He drove his fucking plane. He turned right into a goddamn wall.
God damn it, man. There's no blocking up here.
His plane diverted to Daytona International Speedway and hit the turn 4 wall.
The only thing I got to give Dale Jr. a little shit about is he did the right thing. He got his daughter out first.
Mm-hmm.
He's a man.
But then he hauled ass out behind his daughter and left his wife in the fucking burning plane.
honestly, though, I
and
can't.
she gets out and eats it and falls down, and he don't even go back and pick her
He
up.
turned around. He turned back around.
Then you
But
saw
he
their
did
dog,
take
Gus.
off. He did take
Yeah.
off quick, and then he turned around and was like, "Oh shit, I left her."
Yeah.
I've done that before, though. Me and Danielle went on a walk one time.
But the difference is Dale Jr. loves his wife.
I love mine
You would have never guessed it.
John would have been in the plane with a telephone cord
Yeah.
strapping her to the chair.
Yeah,
Just lay right here.
Yeah, John would be bungee cording the door back closed.
too. Hold on. Anybody got any gas?
Nah, we were just kidding.
No, there was one time we were walking and this freaking dog started barking and started running towards it. I took off. I left her ass.
Fend for
And
yourself.
she was like, "I see how this is," and I'm like, "I didn't think about it. I just reacted. I just ran."
I'm not getting bit because you're slow ass.
Because of you, I'm going to have to fight the dog when I can avoid it completely if I just outrun you.
Yep.
Sacrifice.
The slow one loses.
That's right. Survival of the fittest. That's how life is.
Yep. So
But
no Dale Jr. this week on NBC. He's taking the weekend off.
You think he's going to have his Dale Jr. download?
I probably
yeah, I
think
think
so.
I think that's probably
That'd be
gonna
a hell of
the
a
base.
show.
And I think it'll probably be like the highest rated one he's ever had.
I think
Yeah.
he's probably gonna have like John Travolta, or not John Travolta.
Oh my
but
God.
He's gonna have Tom Hanks on there and ask how
Yeah.
Captain Sully landed a
Do you
crashing
think
plane.
he did this for ratings?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Sacrifice a $5 million jet for ratings? I don't know.
Sacrifice a jet or his kid and his wife.
What do you think? They staged the crash and then they got in the airplane and like, okay, in 10 seconds we're gonna hop out.
They could have. It could have been fake fire, just like that Disney.
He does not want Tom
I don't know.
Hanks giving him advice on how to fly or man a.
That's true. He's a
movie.
lot of crashes.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Tom Hanks has a podcast.
Tom- no.
Think about this.
Tom Hanks fucking crashed on a FedEx airplane.
Yep. and ended up on
Tom
an island.
Hanks crashed the plane to the fucking Hudson River, and then Tom Hanks, his fucking cargo ship got fucking stormed and abducted by the goddamn Somalians.
Which movie was that?
Yeah.
Captain Phillips.
Oh,
I don't think
I
I've
didn't know
seen
that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but he played the captain in the show.
How do you know so much about a movie you didn't watch?
I am the captain now.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want him to be your captain. Like, even when he played Forrest Gump, like, he wrecked the Jenny 2 into the end of the dock. He's
There
a
you go.
terrible pilot.
Yeah.
So
Terrible
you should
driver.
stay away from. Have you seen Terminal? I think it is.
Nope.
Where he's trapped in an airport for it, and he just living there, and he would basically
Well, he's seen it
return
crash
carts.
something.
He would return the carts for
Yeah.
money. So once you return the cart, you get, I guess you get some money, and he just lived in an airport.
No shit.
Yep.
Old
Whatever
Tom.
happened to Wilson?
I think he was probably like Tom Brady's balls. He became deflated.
Yeah, I don't think he took Wilson whenever he. Oh no, Wilson ended up drifting away.
That's
when
right,
He was
he
on
was
the
out in
little
the
man,
ocean.
little craft.
He
thing.
lost
Where'd
it
he
during
go?
the storm.
Where'd he
Yeah,
go though?
He drifted off into the fucking deep blue sea.
He's
He's got to
probably
end up somewhere.
Yeah, because he had a fucking breakdown when Wilson fell off in the
Yeah.
storm and then drifted away.
he probably got turned into whale
Yeah.
shit.
He was all but dead. He lost all hope, and the
Do you
next thing you know,
remember,
this
like,
fucking ship come by. And
Where did he actually? Where was the plane crash? Like on the map? Do you know?
I don't think they ever said.
Yeah, they never did find
Where
out.
would you guess though? Because it was like a remote island though, right?
I think it was somewhere out in the Pacific.
Could have been.
Yeah.
It could have been the Atlantic. Could have been the Pacific.
So if we're thinking
could have
about
been
that,
the Gulf of
then
Mexico.
where would that ball end up at?
He
I'm
was actually,
googling where Tom Hanks crashed in Castaway.
he actually crashed off the coast of Gulf of Mexico and he floated to the Keys.
It was Beer Can Island.
Yeah, he was on Beer Can Island this
real
whole time.
close for here.
I can't believe they never checked the obvious.
Damn. It's just a freaking mystery.
It
Well,
is.
right while Ross is looking this up, I'm gonna go cash money on a $5 scratch off.
Which one's this? The Luck of the Irish?
I don't
Cash
know.
money,
It's
huh?
just called
Cash
Cash Money Millionaires.
Got a gold rush.
I'm gonna scratch off this. I'm not even sure what this was. It's a bonus.
It's gonna be a picture of Lil Wayne there. Cash
I don't
money.
even- bonuses don't matter.
Did you read the rules? Like, are you supposed to scratch them all off?
I don't read rules.
Sometimes it's like scratch 5.
12,
Like if you scratch
15,
them off, they don't count.
11, 16, and that's nothing. All right, so 12.
There's still hope.
Do I get a 12? Can you hear that?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's really going to town over here.
I ain't got none of those. 12 or 15 or 11 or 16. These fucking suck. They got me.
They got you. How much you spent on that one?
$5.
Oh man.
Down the drain.
There's no 12s. There's no 15s. There's no 11s.
Is there a bottom row?
There's no. This is like where you scratch it
Oh,
off.
if
the
you
barcode.
won.
Yeah.
All it says is it was in the Pacific Ocean.
You should still take that and get them to scan it and tell them, make them tell you that it's a loser. Because
You, sir, are a loser.
I was watching a thing on the news the other day.
Just scratch.
Yeah.
A guy took his scratch off in there. He thought he only won $5, and come to find out, he won $500,000.
Holy shit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like if he wouldn't have took it in there and scanned it, he wouldn't have known. And he was on that lottery millionaire deal on HGTV where they go buy homes.
And now he's broke.
Yeah, he spent he won $500,000 and he spent $490 on the house.
That's stupid.
That's stupid.
That is retarded.
Ain't
as
it though?
fuck,
I
man.
know. But
Why would you? No one needs a $500,000 home.
I agree.
You don't need that much. Not unless you got like you're planning on having your family and your family's family over there.
Family. That's what it was. He had I think he had like 7 kids. So he needed a big house.
He's a fucking
Dude, he was. That's a what is it? Antonio Cromartie?
no, Philip Rivers.
Yeah,
Philip Rivers.
Philip
yeah.
Rivers
Yeah.
has enough kids to have his own offense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Antonio Cromartie has a lot of kids. I think Travis Henry has a lot of kids.
Oh,
Philip
yeah.
Rivers has
Actually,
a lot of
You
kids.
said the Philip Rivers thing. I saw on Facebook someone created a Madden team where
And
the
it's all
entire
his
offense
kids'
was
names.
Philip Rivers' family. Yeah.
And it'll all be like he's 17, so the next oldest will be 18, 19,
Yeah.
20, and that'd be their numbers. But
All right, sweet Jeebus.
Jeebus. Y'all seen the new trend going around with the number neighbors?
I think it's stupid.
I do too. Apparently, you slide in somebody's DMs and
Or
or text
message, yeah.
and find out.
Hey, neighbor.
Yeah. So like my last two numbers in my phone number would be like 1-2. So I would either go
1-4 or 1-1.
or
1-3,
111
1-1.
or 1-3. Be like,
Yeah.
hey, neighbor, what's up? Which I think's stupid because like I know if I go 3 numbers up, it's my neighbor down the road. I get calls for him all the time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is crazy. Because like mine's a 2 and his is a 5. Well, the 2 is in the middle of the keypad and the 5's right underneath of it.
So yeah.
So they screw up and hit the other, and I get phone calls for him all the time.
I haven't had it happen to me, and I'd probably respond back, "Leave me the fuck alone" or something like that.
Don't call me unless you're making a grilled cheese sandwich.
You wouldn't want to meet your number neighbor?
No,
Like
I want to meet my neighbors.
That's a good point.
Well, I think Micah's neighbors are cooler than your neighbors.
Yeah,
You don't know.
I don't get free shit from my neighbors.
It'd be my luck. Like my number neighbor would be some like serial killer.
Oh damn!
Oh yeah.
You getting invited to a party and you're the only one that shows up. Like, oh,
I am getting murdered today.
All of a sudden the lights flicker. Oh, power's out. What a convenience.
Oh, my number neighbor's here.
Guess what? Hey, can I go take a shit real quick? And then you just try to slide out
I'm
the bathroom
gone.
window.
Yeah.
The bathroom window's locked from the outside. Who the fuck does that?
Oh yeah.
A murderer.
They got the fucking bars.
Yeah,
on
The
there.
bars over it.
You
Yeah.
motherfucker!
They have
You,
everything
you turn
planned
on
out.
you turn on the water in the sink and it's deadly poison gas that
Yeah.
comes out.
Oh fuck, man. Or you go to take a piss or a shit and then the toilet falls out from under you.
It's like a trap door and down
Yep.
you go into a dungeon
Like
of hell.
something just comes out of the toilet bowl and just grabs onto you.
Like a big suction cup.
Yes, and it just makes sure you can't leave.
Yeah, you're not walking off with your balls and your shit like attached to something.
Just kill me now.
Hell no, I'm gonna hang out right here until I figure out how to get this off.
Yep. No, thank you.
What kind of
Yeah.
shit are we talking
But no,
about?
like if my number neighbor does contact me, I'm not meeting up with them anywhere.
No.
Your number neighbor?
Yeah, that's what this is.
This is what we've been talking about for. Where the fuck have you been?
Who's a number neighbor?
That's
What-
Oh, we've already explained it.
You thought I was talking about like real neighbors?
No, you're talking about your neighbor, man.
No, number neighbor.
Who's a number neighbor, though?
Okay, I'll explain this again.
Just go back.
I was texting. Sorry.
Just
Okay.
just listen
Real
back
quick.
to the podcast tomorrow at the 16-minute mark, and you'll
No.
figure out what a
Real
fucking
quick,
number neighbor is.
brief
Brief
cliff notes. Go
Okay,
ahead.
like my phone number ends in 1-2.
Gotcha.
So I would dial or text the same number, but instead of 1-2, it'd be 1-3. One number off of mine.
Oh, so the number neighbors.
Yeah, number neighbors.
Yeah. Oh yeah, number neighbors.
God damn it.
God damn it, John.
Dude, I couldn't believe that my actual neighbor his address number was only one number off. Like, who'd have ever thought?
Like, dude, your neighbor is creepy as fuck, man.
Man, it's freaking popping at this house next to me. They're getting a line, fucking, for people to come look at it.
There's this been guy, Ross's neighbor's been cutting his grass for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
He never stopped. He never went inside.
Same guy that weed eats with a flashlight.
Yep.
Oh man, this
Same guy.
person's walking with authority.
I'm buying this fucking house.
Like,
He's probably looking next door like, look at them whips outside the front door.
did your sister ever get her apartment fixed?
I don't know.
What was wrong with it?
I think that
She got
there's
mold.
there was a leak
Oh,
or
that's
something.
There's been a
terrible.
leak,
Make
yeah.
you
There was
sick
a
is
leak
crazy.
and then it was like mold on the walls or whatever.
That's
Like in the
how-
bathroom and behind the water heater.
That's how my dorm room was in college, and like we were all sick for like 6 months. Black mold shit will jack you up.
Well, she put like 2 or 3 tickets in for him, and nothing ever happened. It took my dad going down there.
Really?
Yeah.
Lay down the law.
And the guy was like, "Oh yeah," I was like, "We could just fix that part, this and that, and paint." My dad's like,
No.
"No." He was like, "There's fucking mold coming through the fiberglass shower
Yeah, that's a
pan."
problem.
He was like, "If it's coming through fucking fiberglass, that means there's fucking mold inside that wall."
oh yes, like
So-
there's a big problem.
They're
They already
giving-
give her some like
What is this guy doing?
a credit.
his
on
car's
her,
parked over there.
on her rent.
Oh, I can't
Well,
see behind that big ass bush.
They're almost to the point where either they're gonna break the lease, which they can by law because of the mold, or she's gonna have them move her to another apartment
Oh,
and actually move her to another apartment.
oh yeah, the
But-
paper
Well,
expenses.
you got a house next door that's for sale. She can move in there.
It's too much for her.
Oh yeah.
It's $184,900.
Really? They want that?
Dude,
You could have bought the place for like 20 grand.
And you're
like
next.
2 years
You're
ago?
next to the crazies next door.
The inside's fucking beautiful.
Oh, they did a nice
Oh
job on
yeah,
the
it's
renovation.
actually listed now.
Wow, 184.
Yep.
I told y'all that was a money making deal. I told y'all.
Yeah.
And the guy, because I asked him if it was
You
for
do get
sale
into
or if he
flipping
was
houses.
moving into it, He was like, "Oh, come on in and look at it." He's like, "It's actually gonna be for sale."
Yeah.
He was a general contractor, the guy who did all the work.
Yeah.
And he used to be a partner with a realtor, and him and his wife were getting out of it because they were getting older. And the realtor who bought the house, when they saw it for sale, the realtor lady was like, "I'll buy the house. I'll give you and your wife an open Lowe's and Home Depot credit card.
Nice.
If y'all rebuild the entire house,
Right.
once it's sold, we'll split the profits."
That's pretty good.
The guy was
deal.
like, "It was a deal I couldn't pass up." He was like, "I was getting
Yeah.
ready to retire, and my business partner threw that at me."
That's a pretty good deal. Like I said, that's the situation like that. Like we all knew that was a pretty decent investment. It's
you
gonna
can
be
make
some
a lot of
work,
money on that.
but you gotta have the money to make the money.
They bought it for $20,000.
Yeah.
They probably put another $50,000.
When do-
If
like-
they did the work all themselves, because building materials are not expensive at all.
No, it's just mostly labor
Yeah.
and having the knowledge of
And
how
they
to do
did the
it.
labor, everything themselves.
Yeah, pulling the
So
permits.
they
and
maybe
stuff.
put $50,000 into it. So there's $70,000 invested. $189,000. Yeah, they're
That's a lot of math, man.
Yeah,
each side's going to come out with at least $50,000 profit.
Yeah, that's a great day.
Yeah.
Like think
Yeah.
about that. Like that's more than a lot of people make in a year.
Yep.
And
Man,
you
it's
just
like
did
they're
that
like
in
giving
4 or 5
away
months.
freaking free food over there. There's just people coming in and out.
Do they have an
in and
open
out.
house today or what?
No.
I'm just gonna walk over just to walk over.
Yeah.
Walk over this whole
Hey,
case of Bush Light.
What do you got in the fridge we can take over there as a welcome gift? For
I
us?
got John's Corona that's been in there for like 3 months.
You got any cheese
Yeah.
slices so each person
No.
gets a piece?
They
got
look.
some-
They kind of look Spanish. I mean, and a lot of Spanish people drink Coronas.
I got some chicken
It's true.
tenders that are thawing out in there.
It's not really a stereotype.
Oh, they're not cooked yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, perfect. We'll give them some uncooked
Yeah.
chicken tenders.
Yeah, they're frozen. I pulled them out of the freezer this morning.
Here, welcome to the neighborhood. Here's some salmonella.
Got some bottled water. Got some protein shakes. I got some A1 sauce.
I'm just
brown
offering so
mustard?
we don't get in trouble.
What?
I'm not trying to give them free food.
No.
I'm just trying to give them a beer so that way we don't get in trouble for checking out the house. I don't want to go inside and look at it.
You can bring it up on the internet.
I don't want to go on the internet. I want to walk.
It's not
over
the
there.
same because they put like there's a lot of misleading. Like when I went and looked at houses, like on the internet, like you look at these pictures and like, man, that place is awesome. You go
You
there,
go
and
in
like
there,
this
like,
place is
no,
not what I
it's
thought
not
it
what
was.
I-
That place is nice. It has all can lights in the ceiling.
Oh yeah, they
There
did
was
some modern updates.
There was one house before we moved into our house we checked out, and it looked great online. We go in there, and then it's like, all right, the house looks good. It's cool. It's nice and open. The backyard, they made it seem like you have this nice deck or whatever,
Yeah.
and you got all this stuff built into it. And then off to the
Nice
side, you
deck.
have the pool, and then you have a whole big-ass yard to the side. No, it was like the deck was really, and there's a fence right behind
Well, this
it.
house
It's
has
all
a
about
pond in the
angles,
backyard.
like-
As you can see, it comes with a pond in the backyard, like Mica's.
Oh, yeah, there's
Yeah,
a,
see it up there?
Oh yeah, there is a pond. I forgot about that.
And the guy who's building the house, he's gonna have the fence company come back out because the dumb fucks planted the fucking fence in the middle of the ditch. So the
It's gonna fall down.
Yeah, the privacy fence is like a foot underwater. And
It's gonna rot out.
yeah, because when he showed me the house, I said something. I was like, yeah. I see that they put the fence in the middle of the ditch. He was like, yeah. He was like, you would have thought they would have lined it up with your privacy fence at the edge of the yard, but they came up 4 feet from the edge of the yard line.
That's funny.
And he's like, these people are wondering why I haven't paid them yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, I told them they need to come out and reposition it, or they ain't getting their money.
That's gonna suck because they take all that down. Like they're gonna have.
Yep.
Well, you're losing
loss
yard
on that
because of
deal.
that. When it is dry out, you
Yeah.
lost at least like 5-6 feet.
Yep.
At least.
Yeah, that is gonna be a killer for that house though. Having a fucking lake in your backyard.
Well, he said that's due to he said he already got with the county. I guess the culvert pipe
Yeah,
that's right
oh,
beyond that house.
That's why it's not draining.
He said it's like collapsed.
Oh, okay.
They found that it's collapsed, and the county is supposed to be doing something to fix it.
They probably will in a couple years.
Yeah,
Like most
That's
county
not,
jobs.
that's not a priority.
it's not.
Do got a direct TV update.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Remember how pissed off I was last week?
No
That's why
NBC,
I
no
was gonna-
CBS.
I was gonna call and give them a piece of my mind.
Yeah.
Did you?
I did. I got to look and I got my facts in order before I called them, and I was my last bill was $82 and some change more than normal. Well, I got
More than normal?
more than normal, $82 more. So I do a little investigating, and okay, I see my my 1 year free trial of NFL Network is up. So that's
auto renew. That's
yeah,
$40 a
that's
month.
$45.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, where's the other $33?
HBO trial that you probably had.
Nope, didn't have that.
No.
You were watching late night porn and forgot about it.
No.
Your roommate was watching porn.
Nope.
I thought DirecTV porn was just like the internet. It's free.
It should be. It's coming from a satellite.
It's true. But anyway, there was extra $33, and they were in some type of Florida taxes or some bullshit. So I called them up. I explained to them on a deal. I'm really nice. And this lady, she's out there in South Texas. So, honey, let me tell you, I'm going to help you out, okay? Well, I told her, I understand that, but where's the $33? And she explains that it's taxes, and she don't know why. Like, I went from paying $10 a month taxes to over, like, $43 taxes. Well, you think it's because maybe the NFL Network, now that you're charging for me, and being how we have 3 NFL teams here, the Florida taxes are probably high on that because they want you to go to the games. She goes, yeah, that's a possibility. I'm like, well, I can't afford that. Like, can you take that off of my bill before September 22nd? That way I don't get charged for the season.
Yeah.
She goes, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, honey. How about I take that $48 for the new subscription? I'm going to take $13 off of that. I'm like, okay. And then she's like,
that's $35 there.
Right. She's like, because you've been a loyal customer and we appreciate your business, we're going to take another $45 off of that. So I'm like, so I get NFL Network for free? Yep, and your bill's going to be $10 a month cheaper. Sign me up.
Yeah, hell yeah. I need to start bitching about shit more often.
I didn't even bitch. I was so nice about it, just explaining the situation. I was calm, and she talked herself into
giving you free
all
shit.
These rebates and stuff. I'm like, well, is this going to extend my contract? I'm like, nope, it won't affect that. You'll have NFL Network for another year. And I said, well, what about the NBC and ABC situation? She's like, well, we got ABC back this week. I'm like, great. But I said, I watch NBC all the time, man. Where I got to watch all my Chicagos.
You said that?
Yeah. And I was like, I watch my Chicagos and my NASCAR. And she's like, I understand. I got the same problem. And I work for them. She's like, but I'll send you a free rabbit ear antenna to plug up. You get your local station. But she does a little computer. Like, it won't let me put the order in. I'm like, probably because I live in a rural area and I won't be able to pick it up. She goes, yeah, you're exactly right. But we're working hard on it.
That's another $45.
Yeah. And she's like, but it should be coming back in the next couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that. So just let me make sure my monthly bill is $10 a month less, and I get to keep NFL Network. That's correct. I'm like, all right, thank you for your service. So sometimes being the nice guy, you do win.
Yeah. So even though you're not getting your NASCAR, you just got to go to a buddy's house or go to the bar.
Well, only the cup
girlfriend.
races. I can't watch the cup races, but I watched the Busch race last night and the truck race. I get NBCSN, but I don't get NBC. It's weird.
Well, luckily, most of the NASCAR races are on
NBCSN. So
yeah.
I might get it
I don't know
tonight.
if Bristol's on. Let me check tonight.
It might be a primetime event. It might be on NBC tonight. But so basically what she told me is my old rabbit ears of old, I can plug back into my TV and pick up my local at Channel 8 and be good to go.
Possibly.
If the weather and the wind's blowing just right.
It's on NBCSN tonight.
Okay, we're good. I can watch it.
And next week. But the Brickyard on the 8th is is on NBC.
So yeah, I was pretty happy with my my experience with the DirecTV network. They took care of me.
I never had an issue with them when I had them.
Yeah.
It's just
the only
it's
thing that
expensive.
sucks is when it rains a lot of times.
I really never had that problem.
Mine's pretty good,
Yeah.
unless it's a really heavy storm.
Yeah.
And then I'll get the blackout, but it's usually not very long.
It's very rare.
It's
when I
way
had
better
mine.
than it used to be. It used to be if a cloud popped up, you lost satellite signal.
Yeah, and if the thing is, if people have like trees in their yard, that's what did it.
That's what mine's pointed like the guy was out there with like a protractor getting the perfect angle to get it set towards.
Oh yeah,
the
when they set
satellite.
it up, they'll tell them where to aim it, like so and so degrees this way. Like they'll give them like on a map. You have your coordinates. It does that for the satellite. It'll tell them where to do it.
What kind of bug do you think that is?
It's a wasp. They like to hang out by the camera.
Maybe a moth. I'll go with a black moth.
It's cool at night when they're on there. You can actually see through their bodies.
Oh, that is pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, you can see their skeletal section.
Yep.
Speaking of body framework, I went to the doctor's for the first time yesterday in 10 years. And went there to get my hand looked at, get a physical, blood work and whatnot. So all that stuff went pretty well. They sent me downstairs to do blood work. And like I wasn't anticipating that. I didn't get no instructions to go do blood work. But I knew that I didn't need to eat before I went. So I didn't drink coffee or water or nothing. So I'd been fasting for like 16 hours. No food, no water.
You were on the edge.
These are the telltale signs that he's gonna pass out when he gives blood.
Maybe. I get back there and the lady goes like, "Do you pass out when you do blood?" I'm like,
About to find out.
"I never have." I said, "But it's been 10 years since I've had any blood work." So she's like, "Okay, no problem." Well, they got 5 vials lined up because they're gonna check for all kinds
You're
of
probably
shit.
dehydrated and stuff too.
Well, that's what she was. She starts looking for my veins. She's like, "I see it, but it's not fat and puffy." Like, "You been drinking water?" I said, "No, I hadn't had anything since 9 o'clock last night." She's like, "That's not good." I'm like, well, I didn't get any instructions. Nobody told me what to do. Quit yelling at me. And she's like, I'm not getting on you. I'm just telling you for future reference that if you're going to be doing blood work, at least drink some water so it helps your veins.
I did not know we were doing blood work at all. So.
Yeah. Like, usually you can see my veins poking out. Well, she didn't like this arm, so she comes over to this arm. She cleans off a spot right there and there. She sticks it in, can't find it, rolling it around. I'm like, just hit the damn vein. Let's go. Well, she's like, I can't find it. So she pulls it out, and she goes in this side vein, which is always more painful. She gets in there, and like, oh, yeah, we got good blood flow. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm staring at the screw on a wall because I don't want to see what's going on because I get squirmish
I'm
usually.
just sitting there staring at her titties.
No. That's true. I was staring at the ground, and these things were
Just keep taking that blood.
poking out the bottom of her shirt.
Yeah, this lady was like almost 70, and they were poking out her shirt. But anyway, I'm doing okay, and like she's filling up the vials, and like she's slamming them in a cup right in front of me, like so I'm counting. So
She's trying to get you over there to look at it.
Well, I get to 3, and I'm like, I start getting this deep burn in my stomach. I'm like, man, that's not good, but I need to finish this up. By 4, like, I'm going to throw up. And I tell her, hey, I'm not feeling good. I feel like I'm going to throw up. She's like, you going to pass out on me? I'm like, I don't think so. I just feel
that's
like
what happens when you don't drink water.
I just feel like I'm going to get sick.
I feel like you're taking off my blood.
So I look over, and I see she's got 1 left, and I'm holding it together. And she's like, okay, all done. I'm like, good, because I'm seeing stars, and shit's starting to go dark. And she's like, you told me you weren't going to pass out. I'm like, I ain't passed out yet. And she's like, hold on. So
His eyes are halfway rolled back. I'm still here. He's like leaning halfway out of his chair.
That's pretty much right.
I'm fighting it.
She gets me tied off, and then she pulls this recliner around the corner, like, hurry, get in the chair. And I'm like, okay. And then they recline me back. My feet are above my head. They got a cold rag.
She has one of those ab lounges.
Yes. Jesus Christ. I got a cold rag on my head. She's fanning me, and like I got like 6 nurses around me, and she's like, "Y'all heard me ask him if he was gonna pass out, right? Y'all heard me before I started." And
this is the best day of my life.
and whenever I came in, she asked me what my name and date of birth was. I told her it was Robert. Well, then this time she's like, just keep talking to me. What's your name? Like, my name's Mica. She's like, oh yeah, he's going out. He's calling out weird names. And there's a black nurse in there, and I get it. Another nurse comes over and said, hey, he's got a phone call. I'm like, my phone's in my pocket. I'm good, man. And they're like, no, the nurse from upstairs for your doctor has a phone call. And they're like, yeah, he's going to be a minute. He just passed out. I said, I didn't pass all the way out. And the black nurse goes, oh, yes, you did, honey. You were all the way out. You were all the way out.
You're crazy.
You're crazy, man.
I like you. You're crazy.
Dude, you're nuts.
Like old school when the guy gets shot in the neck. Dude, you're crazy.
You got a dirt in your neck, man.
I like you, but you're crazy.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, like,
Get super deep, boys.
they say I passed out. I don't think I ever did. Like, I got close. Like, it's an odd feeling for sure. And I asked her, I said, does this happen daily? She's like, usually twice. I'm like, well, I'm glad I was the first one this morning. And so I took the phone call, and they said that they had me signed up to go get a tetanus shot down there.
You're not going to pass out again, are you?
Yeah. So I'm like, man, that's a rough morning right there. And I'm going to go down there and get a needle stuck in my arm for a tetanus shot. And
I barely made it through this.
for real, I thought I was just going to go in there and be done in an hour. I was there till noon yesterday almost.
What you don't know is when you get your doctor bill in the mail, you're going to get charged for all 6 of those nurses that were sitting in the room.
I hope not.
Oh, man.
They shouldn't. Like, they didn't give me no special treatment. It was a ab lounger and a wet paper towel, which I don't even know what they stuck the paper towel in to wet my forehead.
That's what they used to wipe the blood off of your elbow first.
Oh, yeah, one of them cotton
your elbow
swabs.
pit, whenever they're cleaning you up, they just put that on your
man.
head.
That's what it's called, an elbow pit?
Yeah, you're right. They probably will tack that on my bill, like emergency medical attention, $500.
I was going to give blood Friday. Good thing it'll be back Monday. I'll probably do it on Monday.
Dude,
I've never given blood.
after that experience, I'm not doing that.
Well, luckily for you, you don't have false teeth.
Well, there was one more part of my story.
Okay, go ahead.
Whenever I went to get the tetanus shot, it was a middle-aged nurse, maybe like 35 or so. But
That's
I walked,
pretty young to me.
yeah. And she was okay looking. She wasn't hideous by any means. But I go and I sit down. She wipes my arm off. She sticks the needle in. Done. Like, she's done within less than a minute. And I waited for 40 minutes for this damn shot. And I'm like, wow, that was quick and easy. And I get up to walk out, and she goes, yeah, that's what she said. And I start laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's right. And she holds the door for me, and you could tell, like, her face turned red because it's like a natural reaction.
You say it, yeah,
and she's like, that was kind of inappropriate. I probably shouldn't have said that. But she just smiles at me, and I'm laughing on the way out. And I'm like, wow, I just got hit on.
This sounds like this is an awesome doctor's office.
Yeah.
I mean, is that really technically a hit on, or is this an
I
inappropriate
don't know.
comment?
I don't know. I guess that could be taken either way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily a hit on.
So you got the old
It'd have
lady.
been different if she would have been like, "That's what I wish I was saying," or something like that.
You got the old lady who was giving you shit for not drinking water.
Yep.
And then you had the black lady who pretty much called you a
A
bitch because you
without
passed
saying
out.
it.
And then you had the younger lady who had the unprofessional jokes.
Basically, I think what happened is all the blood left my head and it went to my
Penis.
They did tip you upside down.
This dude has a raging boner. He's really excited to get this tetanus shot.
Ross is so quick with that. I was gonna say, like, all the blood must have rushed through, like, my hair locks, like the old boy was saying, like the mullet, like it
Yeah,
absorbs
mullet power.
everything.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Baja Blast.
I was gonna go back to the elbow pit and say, could you imagine if your elbow pit grew armpit hair, like almost like hair, like your arm?
That'd be weird. My
That'd
knee
be
pit.
weird
I
as
have hairy
fuck.
knee pits.
I wouldn't have that much, so I could easily keep that clean. But
That is strange. Why does that pit region grow hair?
And
And,
this one
like your
doesn't.
leg pit
Or your
grows hair.
your chin pit grows hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Your neck pit.
Why doesn't you get like the armpit and
Yeah.
the
Well,
back of
I
the
mean,
knee?
the elbow pit, man, I never knew that was called an elbow pit until Ross just told me.
What I was going to say about his doctor's office. Luckily, you don't wear dentures.
Yes, I am
'Cause you know-
lucky. I'm
you know
only
how
30.
they always tell you, like, well, we don't have dentures, so we don't know, but you don't sleep with them in and all that stuff. Well, this elderly guy went in for fucking surgery. And then days later, he said 2 days later, he had to go back to the hospital because he was having, like, terrible pain, like, in his throat and in his gut and all that. It turns out, which, again, he was old, so you probably didn't remember, he wore his dentures when he went in for surgery and swallowed them
No.
during surgery, and no one knew about it.
How the fuck do you
How do
swallow
you
a
not-
whole
Yeah.
denture?
That's crazy.
So he had dentures lodged in his fucking throat for
Oh.
2 days.
How the fuck do you even do that?
Like, it had to be like a half denture or something. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, they said he had a lump. He had surgery to remove a
It's like
lump in
almost-
his abdominal wall, and he was complaining of difficulties of breathing and swallowing.
Imagine seeing that X-ray.
So yeah, he had to go back in, had it removed, and he was in the hospital for like 6 days after that.
Wow.
All because he swallowed his fucking dentures.
That's
just-
why you shouldn't wear a mouthpiece for jujitsu.
Yeah, I don't want to swallow that
You
shit.
swallow that shit, nobody would know it.
Here's the thing,
Well,
though.
you would probably. He's not old and senile, so he'd probably know right away.
I was gonna say sticky notes are probably very important when you're older.
I have sticky notes on my computer.
You
Yeah.
old fuck.
Yeah, I do. I'm on my desktop.
Are those your passwords?
No, it's
'Cause
all.
you're not supposed to do that.
It's for all the movies I still need to download.
So sticky notes is a sign of getting older.
I think so.
I'll tell you another sign of getting older. I bought my first pair of Crocs this weekend.
I love Crocs.
Oh,
man.
man.
John's been old for a long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
these things, but these are like tennis shoes Crocs.
Yes, I have some
I
in
saw
my.
those.
I have some in my Amazon thing.
I felt them.
I'm telling you, these are the most comfortable pair of shoes I've wore my entire life. Like, feel this insole.
I already did.
Yeah, you did. Feel this. It's a rubber membrane.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a half-inch thick. It comes like a key tag, like a sample.
You know, honestly though, as part of getting older, you
My
just
God.
don't give a fuck as much.
I don't care what the brand is.
Yeah,
I want
don't
comfort.
give a fuck what the brand is.
But these look every bit as good as like a pair of Nikes, I think. And they're vented. Like, they got like quarter-inch holes in them. So as long as you wear black socks, you can't see my feet. And they vent, and they're cooler than any shoe I've ever wore. And they're amphibious. You can go through the water with them. I feel like a half a frog.
They're meant for the water and land.
Yes.
Motherfucker is cold-blooded now.
I'm gonna probably wear these to work one day.
I'm buying those Crocs.
Watch out, man. You
Oh,
about to knock
those
my
are
beers
badass.
over.
Yeah.
Oh, those are fancy.
Dude.
I could probably wear those to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm buying.
Hey,
for.
click the other colors. I
Yeah.
like that.
Doesn't Post Malone own
Khaki?
Crocs
Oh,
now?
fuck, dude. I might
Oh,
rock
man.
those. I actually might go buy all three
That's
of
my
them.
pair right there, gray and black.
And they're only like $50.
Yeah.
That's what these were. These were.
Bro, I might buy fucking...
No, don't fucking
What's-
steal my thunder.
What's the insole look like? Go to the side
$50?
views.
Those look professional
no
too,
shit.
man. Hell yeah.
Oh
I just-
yeah,
I'm getting the brown ones though.
Okay, I'll get the black and gray. Ross is probably getting
I know, I'm
black.
getting
I
all
plan
of-
on getting all of them.
Me too.
What the fuck? He's getting all of them. That's $150 in
We're on
shoes.
that. We're on the Amazon fashion kick.
yeah.
I
But
could
he-
buy 3 pairs of shoes for your one, bitch.
Yeah.
What the hell? He's going to get $150 pairs of shoes, but he didn't have $10 to come watch you wrestle.
I'll start off with the black ones. Okay.
It's funny though, because we're walking around with the same damn fucking
Yeah.
shoes. So.
Croc gang.
I thought that's how our camping trip was gonna go. Whenever we all bought water shoes off of Amazon, I
Yeah.
thought we were all gonna have the same water
Nope.
shoes. Because everybody's like, yeah, I paid like $16. Yeah, they're like black and white. Yep.
Mine were all brown.
Yeah, we all got the same seller, but we all picked a different style. Well, John went with a casual look.
Yeah.
I went out fancy.
Yeah.
I went
He
with
can
that
wear his-
European,
yeah.
European style.
You can wear yours to work, and no one would know that.
And the
they're
thing is,
water
I
shoes.
don't. I don't wear them because I've worn them out. And
The ones you always, your water shoes.
Yeah.
You finally wore them out.
no, I wear them out, but I don't wear them to work.
I've worn mine out to the bar one night.
No, yeah. I'll wear these things.
Yeah.
I wore them to the gym the other day, and like,
Well, I was gonna
they're
say though, like this, I wear Sperry's almost every day to work, and if I had those Crocs, my feet would probably breathe better.
yes,
like
it's
they're probably
Sperry's, your
way
feet
more
stinking,
comfortable.
man.
Like, and a lot of times, like if you don't wear socks with your Sperry's,
They stink.
they will stink.
Walk in there smelling like some Fermunda.
So I don't wear them without socks now.
Dorito John's in the house.
Dorito John.
Dorito John.
You have the Sperry's with socks, and you have the Sperry's that you wear without them.
I tried a pair of them Sperry's on whenever I was getting these, and I swear my feet look like fucking skis in those things. Like they're
Yeah.
size 12.
Like the fucking snowshoes that you can walk on top of snow, so you see the guys like in the mountains wearing, so
like,
they don't soak in.
My foot wasn't born for a Sperry. Or a
It
boat
might not
shoe.
have been, man.
Especially when there's like a two-tone like skin paint job there, like you go like ghost white to tan.
That's
well,
me.
that just means
That's me.
you just gotta roll without some socks.
That
for a
means
little bit.
that means you gotta mow your grass with no socks on for
I'm
about
not
a
gonna
month.
show my feet veins off.
Another thing with the Sperry thing, I remember like hearing multiple people say like it's the same thing with Jordans. They would order their Jordans like a half size or a size too small because they said if the bigger they look on your feet, just makes it look like they're clown shoes. Or
That's
But
whatever.
why
these
would I
look
want
on
my
me.
toes to be like this?
That's
But
the same
some
way.
people
Yeah.
like there's a lot of people that will order. They will get their Jordans smaller because they make their feet look. The proportions.
there's-
They're like people are super self-conscious.
Oh,
about
yeah.
that
They
shit.
call
There's-
those people dumb.
Look at all that scratch off
yeah,
shit.
scratch off residue.
But no,
Hey,
that's
Ross, you
true.
wanna scratch that gold rust off?
What do I do?
There is a lot of
There's
shoes
the
though.
numbers, and then you win them.
There is a lot of shoes. Like I find like they show like usually like a size 8 or 9, and it looks like the toe form's nice, but the bigger sizes you get, it's like a different toe formation, and they look stupid.
Yeah.
So I got to try to find shoes that look good in bigger sizes.
It's that gold rush.
That's just Ross scratching his ass.
All right, my numbers are 26, 28, 7, and 25. Going in for the first one.
Measurements are 26, 27, 35.
17.
That's a
nothing.
Nelly song, ain't it?
I don't remember.
Something like that where he's reading off measurements.
21. Nothing.
Nothing.
Damn it.
13.
Don't let us down, Ross.
Nothing. 6. Nothing.
Fuck.
Couldn't you pick some?
1. Nothing.
That's how this is going to end. You won nothing.
20. Nothing.
I'm wasting $10 here.
14. Nothing.
Technically, you had better chances than anybody else because you bought tickets.
30.
Dude. Well,
Nothing.
not better than anybody else, just better than you guys.
15. Nothing. 19.
And anybody else that didn't buy 'em.
Nothing.
That's what things are about. It's
8.
all about odds.
We are down to the final number.
Sometimes you just gotta take a chance,
Last one.
which you should take a chance.
29. Nothing.
So you won nothing.
We didn't win shit.
You should take a chance on some spam.
Dude, I'm getting tired of all this fucking spam, man.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking getting
Spam
outta hand.
mail. Spam in a can.
Fucking pumpkin spice fucking spam.
John beat you to it. You both had it on the list, so he
I
gets
brought
credit.
it up.
Enough with the damn spam.
But
Spam.
I brought it up though.
You
did.
It counts
You
as
already
my
brought it
topic.
up?
Yeah.
That's why you just brought it
Oh,
up.
no, I fucking read the story.
I didn't read the
Yeah.
story. I
Yeah.
just was.
John starts laughing and he points at it because he knew what he was doing.
Yep.
Ross gets heated about shit like that.
Yep.
Yep.
That's my story.
Yep.
You know what's funny about the spam? You're getting pissed off about spam. I'm getting tired of everybody thinking that I like everything pumpkin spice.
'Cause you
I
do.
just like fucking creamer.
You can turn this spam. If you puree it enough, you can put it in your coffee.
Basic white bitch.
I had a great idea
Loves
to.
all pumpkin spice.
No, it's not true.
It will be available at your local Walmart and Spam.com come September 23rd.
It better be available.
Actually,
at
it would
Publix.
only be on the Walmart website, Walmart and Spam website, so it won't be in the actual stores.
Oh, so it's not gonna be in any actual
No.
stores.
You know what spam spells backwards?
Maps. I had to look at it.
I was reading through your paper.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Maps.
I was like, that P is fucking me up.
backwards P. That's gangster sign. Backwards P.
Damn, man, that shit's fucking me up. Like, well, I'm not sure what that is.
You know what's gonna fuck me up? Well, it's not gonna fuck me up. I'm never going to Colorado.
Why?
Tell her to do.
What are the things that you're mostly afraid of in life?
Dying.
Fire.
I'm talking
drowning.
about physical things.
Physical things?
Physical things.
Socks.
Socks.
Socks with rocks.
Crocs with socks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not scared
Physical
of shit. I'm not
things?
scared of shit, Ross.
I'm okay.
You just talk about running from a goddamn barking dog earlier.
Don't call me out.
I'm scared of failure. I'm scared of failure.
John's scared of being on time.
You don't know what
God,
happened.
what is he gonna think if I show up on time?
Yeah. So,
Are you sick? You got a fever?
yeah, you got a fever.
Everything all
Got
right,
the
man?
fever.
If you're scared of spiders, don't go to Colorado.
Oh shit.
I ain't
There
scared.
is a tarantula migration going on right now. Like fucking herds of tarantulas fucking migrating across the state of Colorado.
I think they moved into my barn out back.
Tarantulas? Like the big ass tarantulas?
No, I'm not kidding
Like the
you.
fuzzy ones.
Like black widows, wolf spiders, and stuff. I had over 100 in there. There was over 100 spider eggs.
Did you burn
in
it
there.
down?
I about did. I was in there like Jason Aldean, burning it down.
I think he was doing a little different.
True.
Well, it says here they'll
Tarantula
all be
migration.
dead by Christmas, so you can go to Colorado around Christmas.
Were they gonna freeze?
Apparently, it's maiden season
Oh, they're banging.
in Colorado, so the fucking
They're having like huge spider orgies.
yeah, the tarantulas are like on fucking in herds migrating across Colorado for mating.
Could you imagine if people did that? I'm sure they do. We just don't know about it.
Herds of people migrating. Wasn't that how this country was built, off of people like drifters and migrating and all
I
that
don't
stuff?
Yeah, Christopher Columbus sailed over here on a boat.
Came over here
For
on
love.
a boat and just started banging.
Banging in Colorado.
Just bunch of like rabbits.
Rabbits.
All right. Well, I got a topic for you. How long do you guys wear your underwear for before you change it?
A day.
That day, and I take them off, and I put a fresh pair on them, and I take a shower.
Based on a survey that I saw, 45% of Americans wear it for 2 days or more.
What?
Yeah.
I can smell my nuts after being at work for
Bro.
3 hours.
Yes.
Danielle gets on to me for showering all the fucking time, but it's like, you wake up,
Yes.
all right, I slept and I probably sweated all night. Probably should take a shower. I get home from jiu-jitsu, I probably should take a shower. I get home from the gym, I probably should take a shower. Like, but these motherfuckers aren't even changing their underwear. So
That's
are they not
fucking
taking a shower
disgusting.
too? Or are they taking a shower and then putting fucking dirty underwear back on?
I bet you they don't change their socks either.
Probably
and,
not.
and I bet these same people say they don't fart all day either.
Oh,
Probably not.
I'm not one of those people.
Oh, another thing. These motherfuckers, are they the type of people that just smell their socks to see if they're still good?
No, I'm
You know,
changing
because some
socks
people,
every day.
some people I've heard, some people actually wear socks one day, wake up the next day, smell them to see if they're the type of smell, and then
As
put 'em
I'm
back
throwing
on.
my underwear in the hamper, I'm throwing my socks in there with it.
Same thing.
I agree.
Like if
Undershirts, never.
like whenever I travel, if I'm going for 3 days, I'll pack 5 pairs of underwear
That's
and
how I am.
socks because I'll wear a dirty shirt or I'll wear dirty pants, but I'm
Yep.
not wearing dirty underwear.
Nope.
It ain't happening.
All the underwear, undershirt, and socks.
Yeah.
One use only.
The shit
like-
that touches my skin.
Yep.
To me, that's crazy that you
It's
wear that
gross.
shit all.
And they probably wonder why they get staph infection all the
Even
time.
a shirt, depending on how long I wear it. Say, I put on one of my 38 black shirts. and,
one of your
and we
38.
went to your local Applebee's, and we had 3 beers there, and I was home in an
been a
hour, hour and a
couple
half.
hours, yeah.
I'll take it back off, put it in the closet. But if I wear it for like a half a day, nope.
Oh,
Anything I wear, it goes in the laundry transfer.
Yep.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
It had something to do along the lines of this, though.
What?
I don't know. Continue talking.
Oh.
And then
I don't know.
might come back.
Because what's weird? What's weird about that, right? Is like we change all that stuff. We don't change our shoes every day.
Yeah.
You sweat in your shoes.
Yep.
I throw my shoes in the wash maybe once a month. But
I don't
after
even do
thinking
that.
about it, like man, I should do that like once a week.
I only
don't-
throw them in the wash machine if I step in dog shit.
Well,
I normally spray them off.
if you think about how wet your socks are from
Yeah.
sweating in them, like your shoes soaking that up too. Like at least
Goddamn.
spray some Lysol in there, like bowling shoes when you go. Like you return your bowling shoes and they're there with a can of Lysol just hosing it down.
Don't put
Well, that's because
Febreze
you're
in 'em.
sharing shoes, though.
Do not put Febreze in your shoes.
Don't
I
put
did that
Febreze.
before, and it made a stench like I would never believe. They smell fresh. Like the next morning, I like before I put them on, I'm like, oh yeah, them smell good. But once my sweaty feet and the sweat hit that Febreze, it made some like weird smell.
Oh.
I had to throw them in the washing machine.
I'm
Like,
not
oh,
gonna
Mark.
say any names, but there's certain people that I don't want to roll with in jujitsu because their shit stinks. Like they're like
Their shoes or feet?
their shit like their clothes.
Oh,
like
everything.
because
Oh,
you
yeah.
sweat so much.
Well, it's
and
the
if you only
same-
have one gi and you wear it
Don't wash
2 or
it.
3 times a week, and they might wash it, but it might just be they wear it so much it holds a stench.
It's the
just
same.
like, oh
it's
my
the same
God.
thing. Like in high school when we were playing football, like I washed my clothes, my jersey, and my
Not
shorts
me.
and everything every day. There's some people who wouldn't wash them the whole season.
Guilty.
And you would have to like do
Me.
hitting drills and shit
Football,
with
bro.
them.
Football
yeah.
was the worst.
Oh my
man.
God,
Football
I
those
was-
did that shit. I did
stinky
not
motherfuckers.
wash my practice pants or jersey.
You know,
all
honestly,
season.
it might be some people do it for strategy. Like
Maybe.
they don't want to touch me.
I
or
did it to
deal
be
with
funny.
Yeah, like you might want to stink so that they
Yeah.
don't want to fuck with you.
I did it to be funny.
There was an offensive lineman that would purposely shit his pants before every game.
Now I would wash my uniform if I did
Yeah.
that.
But there, I
You know
remember
what? That's
a
where
story
I'm
about
fucking
that.
up, man. These guys are probably like, "Hey, you want to roll with me? You smell fucking good."
Mm.
Like they smell the Febreze or whatever, that fucking whatever
Dude.
fabric softener
Yeah.
or
I'm the
laundry
same-
detergent. They might actually like rolling with me because I smell good. So I probably
Get
should
off
stop.
me, John. I smell so good.
Or they're squeezing me harder because I do smell good.
It was the
Like,
same thing.
It's
like,
probably not a good thing.
it was the same thing. Like whenever I was racing, I'd wash my fire suit, and my gloves, and all that shit before the next race. There's a lot of people that take it off, hang it up in their trailer, and wear it the
Yeah.
next week and never wash it.
Hell no,
Like
man.
so gross.
Well, that's
man.
how, like Ross said, that's how staph infection, all that
Yep.
shit happens, man.
Yeah.
People just, and then sometimes they say you do that 2 or 3 times and they forget that they did it that long, and then they've been 2 months without washing their shit.
That's gross, man.
Like, oh man, the stench, man.
The stench trench.
Those people really think their shit don't stink.
Oh, mine
like-
does.
I know my shit stinks.
I'll be the first to admit
Like,
it. Yeah, mine does.
I'll work out, and I'm like, man, my BO is crazy
Yeah.
right
Oh
now.
yeah.
Danielle says it smells like taco meat, and I'm like, well, damn, if it smelled like taco meat, I would never shower then.
Like me, I had my
I love
football game
Taco
last
Bells.
night. I worked all day, and before I left to go to my football game, I put my my speedy pants or my slider.
Your speedy pants,
I wear my speedy
your
pants.
biking pants.
But I
bikies.
literally changed my undershirt and put deodorant on again before I went to my football game. Even though in an hour and a half I'm gonna be sweating my ass off again, I still changed my undershirt
I just
and
like,
put fresh deodorant on.
yeah, I just don't like to be just dirty. Like I don't
Same
like
way,
that.
man.
Like me, like if I'm not doing anything on the weekend, like today, if we didn't have the podcast, I probably would have mowed my grass at 9:30 in the morning, and then I would have took a shower at 10:30 when I got done mowing my grass.
Yep, I do the same thing.
I just don't want to be in my stench all day.
I do try. Like if I say I work out in the morning, I'm not, and I know I'm gonna do something later. That's where I'm gonna be sweating and stuff. I don't try to like. I try not to take a shower unless I'm absolutely have to. Like if I would have came over soaked,
Yeah.
like from working out, then you'd have been like, yeah, I probably should take a shower.
Yeah, if I would have
but
worked out
I
this
didn't-
morning and then say we were going to the bar at noon, I would have took a shower when I got home from
But-
the gym,
Yeah.
just so I'm not at the bar all
even
day.
even after a workout, sometimes I don't take a shower because a lot of times you might not sweat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I really didn't sweat, and I know I might be sweating later. So I'm not gonna take a shower if I think I might
Right.
sweat later. So, but it's not days
No,
like
hell
tonight or tomorrow, like tomorrow morning.
And even if I don't
Well,
take
even
a shower, I
like
might still
tonight-
change my underwear when I get home because I don't want to be sitting there in sweaty ass underwear.
I will probably take a shower tonight because I did work out, but.
Oh, I take a shower at night no matter what.
I say I
Yeah.
can't go to
Well,
bed. without
if I
taking a
get drunk
shower.
today, I might not remember to take a shower.
Yeah,
though.
you got a point there.
So I normally, if I'm sober, then yeah, there's a system. But if I'm drunk and fucked up,
If
then
I'm drunk, I'm
sometimes-
not going to take a shower unless I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and projectile vomit, which forces me to take a shower.
Yeah, if I get these like heat flashes.
Oh my
and
God,
I'm like,
I'm
oh my God, I don't know if I can make it. I
I'm
gotta
going to
get
go
in
lay in the
shower.
shower in the fetal position
If I'm
for a
gonna
little
die,
while.
I'm gonna naked. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be naked in the shower.
If I'm gonna die, if I'm gonna die awkward, I'm gonna make it awkward for whoever finds me.
Like, look at that motherfucker.
You're either gonna find me with my pants down on the shitter, dead, or in the fetal position in my bathroom, dead,
Oh.
or
You
laying
try
in my
to-
bed with
you
my
know
cock
you-
in my hand.
I was gonna say you know you're about to die. so
Dude,
you
he
try
died
to,
with his cock in
you
his
try-
hand. That's weird.
You try to get in a funny pose. Like I tucked my balls and I grabbed my like
Ross was laying in his bed, flat on his back with his cock in his hand and a thumbs up with the other hand.
like it's like you're going out and just do something funny.
Yep.
Man.
Thumbs up with his left hand, cock in his right hand.
Hey, well, it wasn't suicide.
With a note saying that he wanted his body stuffed, because you know, how, like you see in some countries, like when you go to the wake for someone who died, they have their body like
they like
reenacting something.
They have like taxidermy type shit.
I want this scene that you find me in. I want me set up this way at my viewing.
That's kind of fucked up. But I mean, if you know you're going out, at least try to give them something to laugh about. Like maybe do like a high five pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what they don't know is they find you a week and a half later and your cats have eaten your eyeballs and all that stuff. So your dog's eating like half of your leg.
You thought it'd be funny to have your dick in your hand when you die, but then your dog ate the tip of it off.
In my mind, it's awesome. For the person who found me, it's a terrifying life experience they'll never forget.
Oh shit! I gotta stop drinking. These thoughts are getting stupid.
And they'll have to put my animals down because they're all fucking carnivores. They all went rabid and fucking ate me.
They got the taste of blood.
Yep. My attack cats get them whenever they come in.
You gotta be handle these cats with caution. They got a taste for penis.
They got a taste for blood. Now they're coming after everybody.
The damn pussies are crazy.
Yeah. Get them.
They open a can of Spam and they go nuts.
Oh, yeah. After they're done eating that pumpkin spice Spam, they're coming to get you. These basic cats are going to get you.
Warning, don't let the cats go hungry.
Oh, man.
Shit. Y'all see the guy that took a dump on his girlfriend's car?
I have not. Was it a bad breakup situation?
That's disturbing.
It was a bad breakup situation.
Of course it was.
But it wasn't the dump you'd think. He apparently set up a meeting with his girlfriend, who just happened to be driving some other guy's Cadillac.
Oh.
And she pulls up, and the sunroof's open and the window's down, and he's waiting for her with a front end loader with a big bucket of dirt.
Oh,
He rolls up, dumps the bucket of dirt on her car.
Trifling ass bitch.
Yep. And because he busted her cheating. It was a 20-year-old Florida man did it to his girlfriend.
Of course it's in Florida.
fuckers, man. Bitches are fucking ruthless, man.
I was going to say.
They'll leave in a heartbeat.
If it was me, I would have used gravel, not dirt.
Here's the
Gravel
thing.
would have been good.
I seen another video that was kind of similar to that. This girl was walking her kid with her boyfriend. A guy pulls up like in a Lamborghini or some really nice car. She fucking pretty much ignores all of that, and he's like he talks her into basically leaving her, and it's not even his kid. He's just dating her, and it's somebody else's kid that she had with another guy.
Jeez.
She basically walks off, talks to this guy. And it was all like one of those prank scam like set
yeah,
up.
but it sounds like it's set up. If it was caught on camera.
He drops a bunch of cash on the ground. She fucking basically wants to get in the car with him, and then he basically calls her out in front of the guy.
Oh yeah.
And the guy and her boyfriend ends up leaving with him.
Oh,
and they drive off to pick up bitches.
I've seen that same thing
Because she was a fucking slut.
Well, say if it was me, if the girl would have went in, I would have grabbed the kid and fucking threw the kid in the window too. Like, take this fucking shit. It ain't mine.
No, dude was willing to like, all right, fuck you. Like, you willing to leave me with your kid?
Yeah.
And go off with him? I'm not gonna be there. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna be a man and like at least make sure your kid's taken care of until you come back.
At least find his grandparents.
But after that, like, he's like, fuck you. And that, to me, that's kind of a manly thing that the guy wasn't willing just to leave the kid right there.
I would have brought it to the closest fire station.
Well, if it was me, if she dumped me right there for another dude, me and her kid are going around the bars. We're gonna have a good old time. We're gonna be like drowning our sorrows.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, fuck that. I ain't sad about that.
Fuck that, ain't my kid.
Ain't my kid. No, but I wouldn't just leave a kid there. But at the same time, I would like. Hopefully, you at least know her family, so you can drop her kid off with somebody else. I'm not trying to watch your kid if you're gonna fucking cheat on me and leave me.
It was John's wife with a schedule today for.
What's our itinerary?
Between 4:30 and 5.
She would try to schedule a drinking afternoon. You don't schedule that. You just start drinking.
Well, it was supposed to be day drinking, and it's turning into evening or late afternoon drinking.
Well, I think Paul and Wendy had like a wedding or something.
Oh, you got a babysitter today?
I'm gonna drop my dad, Tori off at my dad's for a little bit. So we'll have at least a couple hours. And then if we decide to do something else, then she can tag along and pass out.
Drop her off at the other grandparents
No.
or the fire station.
The fire station. No, I couldn't do that, man.
No.
To me, that's just insane that people could just drop off their kid.
There's a lot of people that neglect them, like.
Or
what I
like
don't
you
get.
have your kid and you just pretend like they're not there, or you don't love them, or whatever. Like, how can you, like, this little kid wants your attention and
Yeah.
like
What
wants
I-
to like you. And
What
you
I don't understand is, like, we gotta have a license to drive a car. You gotta have credit to buy a house. Like, there's a process to go through to have things, but you don't have to go through any process to have a kid. Like,
Technically, you do have to go through some sort of process to have a kid.
Yeah, you
Se-
gotta stick your
sex?
penis
Yeah.
in the vagina. You have
But there
to.
was-
You have to do it.
There's
at
no,
least, at least one pump at least.
there's no approval process. Is what I'm
And
getting at.
You're hot.
You don't have to get a license or certificate
Right.
like you do to get married. Like, there should be like an
there
application.
there should be, but there is not, and there never will be.
I know.
But
But
there's
that's what
some
I'm saying,
people,
there's some people
should
that don't
not,
deserve kids.
There's some people that should not have kids, and there's people, like you said, that don't deserve them. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not gonna treat them right. They don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah.
They just had a kid because it just happened. But there's people that would be great parents and don't get an opportunity.
true.
That's sad. To me, that's sad that they don't get a chance to enjoy it,
Mm-hmm.
or, you know, they get in a situation where they do try to help somebody and they get fucked over,
Yeah.
because that happens a lot too.
Yep.
Anyways,
Yep.
your Pokemon cards could be worth $100,000.
I hope so, because I got a ton of them left.
I used to, and I don't know where the fuck they
I've
are.
never had one.
Maybe
I
they-
didn't-
I hope my mom didn't throw them out, because I had like some of them holographic ones.
Here's the thing. I used to. Yeah, you probably should check up on that.
That's
I used
sick.
to I used to buy some as a kid, and never got what I wanted.
I heard Macho Man in the background.
I was like, where did that come from?
There's my
Everybody's-
phone. There's my phone in the living room.
It's like, quit bossing me around.
My phone had to beep. John had to vibrate. Ross had the ooh yeah.
It was Paul saying, quit bossing me around. But anyways, these Pokemon cards, all the ones I bought, I never got shit. When I was a patrol at Pageant,
Yeah, you stole
and
them.
I
You
know I didn't
collected 'em.
steal them.
He confiscated
They
them.
were not
confiscated.
supposed to have them, and I took them to keep them from being distracted.
And you never turned them in.
Regardless, if I would have had some of the cards that I collected, then
Yeah,
I could be sitting on a lot of money, but
You're
I don't
just-
know where the fuck they're at.
You are one of the originators for people's distrust
In police?
in law enforcement.
Yes.
I'm the law. Give me that.
They're not supposed to have them.
You're not supposed to take them.
I was supposed to take them.
And
I
supposed
was
to return 'em.
I was instructed to take them. I just wasn't I just forgot the part where I was supposed to turn them in at.
I hope there were some, because if I still got them, I might be sitting on a freaking
Yeah.
gold mine. I had a lot of the big ones, except for like the one that was hardest to find, like the Charizard or something, the dragon looking
Yeah.
one. I never had that one.
He was a little orange dragon.
My God, fucking group messages, 2 people responding, text
yeah.
each other.
Get a room.
Get a room. You're both married, but get a room.
Get a room and have a private chat.
It's either you and Danielle or Paul and Wendy.
It's Paul and Wendy.
Yeah. You guys are sitting right next to each other.
No, it's actually Paul and Danielle.
Yeah.
I was joking.
My
Ugh.
God,
That was a queef.
Queef.
it's coiffé.
It's actually surprising how many people don't know what a queef is.
You're-
Or
you're
don't know
okay.
how to pronounce it.
Quefe.
Queef.
Sounds like something you get at McDonald's on the frozen coffee aisle.
Oh, speaking of that, y'all get a fucking messenger from Jim?
Jim. Bean?
No, I don't want to say his last name over the airwaves.
Biker Jim?
No, the other one that your parents were good friends with, and his last name rhymes with McBall. Jim McBall.
Oh, yes, okay.
I did not get anything.
He sent, relating to what we were just talking about. He sent a fucking Facebook Messenger video.
Oh, okay. I know what you're
Really?
talking about, yeah.
I can only imagine what that is.
It's
Yeah,
probably-
I'll play it when we get off the show. It's bad.
I can only imagine.
It's bad.
Usually it is.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in it. You're talking about the older one, though, right?
Yeah,
Not the younger one.
yeah. I don't have the younger one on Facebook.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Jim McBall.
I was drunk one afternoon, and I was like, man, that's a nice fish on the back of your truck, blah, blah. And it was just like a sticker. and it was young Jim, and he's like, "That's this," and I'm like, "Oh,
Cool.
oh yeah, I'm drunk, by the way."
Last time I saw his dad was, I think it was your dad's birthday party,
Oh yeah.
and he was gone.
Yeah, usually.
And all night he just came up to me. He's like, "Man, I remember when you were a little kid. You were a little shit.
Yeah.
Now you'd whip my fucking ass.
That sounds like him.
Man,
yeah.
you'll whip my fucking ass right now."
He always had some good one-liners. I remember at the turkey fry one year. Jim
He wasn't there last year.
No, he ain't been there the last couple
Yeah.
years. But Steve was there, and he had a new truck, and it had the backup camera on the back. Jim said he went around to the back there, and he's taking him a leak, and he gets to look, and there's this camera mounted there pointed at him while he's pissing. He comes around and goes, "What the fuck you trying to do down there? Trying to do a little meat gazing while I'm taking a piss?" I hope it wasn't on record. Like, he's just always got good one-liners, like stuff you
He's
wouldn't
definitely
expect.
entertaining.
I remember we were giving Steve shit about his truck last Thanksgiving. We were calling
Yeah.
him like a yuppie truck and all that. You got that brand new fucking truck, and you have the tailgate being held closed with a fucking bungee cord.
That's what it was.
Damn
Yeah.
yuppie truck.
Had the topper. The topper was
Yeah.
up, and he had too much stuff in it, so the topper wouldn't close. So he had a bungee cord and rope down to go down the road. You would think they put a working latch on that brand new pickup truck, like just wearing him out.
He's a shit talker. That's
Fucking
for sure.
yuppie truck. Bet you that thing has never seen the fucking anything but the pavement.
I'm gonna see if I can remember a joke from what I heard earlier this week. And this guy was in a hospital, and he had a freaking air mask on, little
Oxygen mask.
oxygen mask.
Oxygen.
Oxygen mask. I've
Hodgkinson.
drank quite a bit already, and basically the nurse came in and he asked if his testicles were black, or at least that's what she thought she heard. And she reaches down and goes and looks and grabs him and holds him and everything. And he pulls off the oxygen mask and he says, "That's nice and all, but I was asking if my test results were back."
That's pretty good.
That's surprised I remember that.
Are my testicles black?
That's like the principal that called this kid's parents and said, "Hey," or no, he wasn't the principal. He was the choir teacher. Said, "Hey, it looks like you got a little Elvis on your hands." Like, "Oh, that's so great. We always knew he had the talent." Like, "Yeah, we just found him dead on the toilet."
I heard that one. Yeah, I heard that one this week.
That did not go like you thought it would.
Yeah. My whole thing at work is I play dumb, like I can't remember shit, but I ruin.
You play dumb. You can't remember shit.
I ruin the joke. So like
Oh,
someone
yeah,
will
that's
tell a
kinda
joke
your
and then
MO.
I retell the joke. But when I retold that joke, I was like, well, this guy walked into a room with a flip flop, and he said something about his balls are black, and then he asked the nurse if his test results are back or something like that. It's stupid.
You just walk around
But
shaking
the
your
thing,
head.
the
like,
thing is, these people have already heard this joke, but then they ask me to retell it, and they know that I'm gonna fuck it up. So then I make up. I might remember the joke, but I reenact, like I say, completely.
It's like
fucked up.
Tommy Boy. You can get a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking your head up a butcher's ass.
but wouldn't you rather take his word for
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, because there's one.
No, it's got to be your bull.
There was one about a guy selling a shoe to a crack dealer or something like that, and I ended up saying something about a flip flop.
No.
Like I just changed the joke completely. And
Mollywop.
Mollywop
I
that.
completely fuck it up and mollywop it. It's-
Oh shit.
But they expect it now, so people ask me to tell a joke
John,
back.
that's
like,
not good if they expect you to be dumb.
It's funny though. It's funny.
They're banking on it.
I do things for laughs.
It's funny on your
and
part, but they're taking it serious.
They think I'm dumb as fuck. I can't remember shit. The thing is, my attention to detail is pretty damn good, and I do remember things. It just whether it's some things stick out and some things don't. I already
probably
have Alzheimer's anyways,
Yeah.
or old timers.
old timer. You're probably.
all timers.
All time.
I'm an all-time great.
I guarantee you, you're known around the office as Jelly John.
I'm. Some people know me that.
Jelly John.
You know the difference between jam and jelly?
Yeah, why don't you jam, John?
I ain't raping nobody.
But the Jim's dick
But
in your ass.
if you give me a chance, I'll gel it in there. Smack it till it's hard.
Just gotta wait for all the blood to rush there.
Oh,
You gotta wait for all the blood to rush from his head down to you know where.
We're talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Speaking of that, I might get Taco Bell when y'all leave here.
Something I've been on lately is Uncrustables, man. They're so
They're so
convenient.
good.
They're so convenient.
I get the strawberry ones, man. They're really
But
good.
y'all still buying the fruit roll-ups and the fruit by the foots?
Yes.
Fruit by the
My
foots.
daughter still.
You're
like,
welcome.
I ate Gushers today because
Yep.
my daughter
Oh.
was like,
Because of me.
give me a snack, and she grabs me some Gushers, and I'm like, we never had these until fucking Ross.
Yep.
You
We
fucking
went
piece of
fishing,
shit.
and they were left over from fishing, and I refused to take them.
I think we still have some Pokemon gummies though, but they're not worth $100,000.
No. you don't know that.
I got to dig
Not
them
yet.
cards up now that, because
Dude, they're worth something.
another month they
for
might
real.
not be worth anything.
The thing is, too, is like they gotta be in decent condition.
Oh, but these are all left in like clear plastic, like zip up
Oh, even
case.
better.
Like they should be
Even
in
better.
They
mint.
said that that's how it is. Like, was it Dungeons Dragons? Not Dungeons
Oh.
Dragons. World of Warcraft.
Oh,
the
yeah.
cards that they used to. No, yeah, World of Warcraft. Like the guy at work was like,
what
yeah,
you
back
need
in
to
the
do
day,
is hold
those
on
were.
to them for another 15 years.
Yeah, the
I'm
guy
ready
at
to
work.
cash out now.
He said when he was in school, they would buy them for like $2-3 a piece, and
Yeah.
he said he ended up selling a bunch of them for like $300 a few years back. He said now if you go on eBay, one of the cards that he had is like a $500 card.
Exactly.
Oh wow,
That's
crazy.
what I was saying. It's only going to get even more as people get older because they grew up with them.
I
And they're
hope-
going to want their collection, or you have young kids that want the originals. Like,
I'm hoping my Nintendo 64 will have some weight here before too long.
I still enjoy playing that.
Classic,
know, that's
classic
one of my
Nintendos,
favorites.
They go for a couple $100.
Yeah, do they?
Mhm.
I still enjoy playing the N64 and the Mario Kart. Like that's one of my favorite.
Well, just think
videos.
when they can't, like, when they want to play these classic games and they don't have the TVs to play those. They've already had, like, new Nintendos built for new TVs.
I've seen that,
Yeah.
but
But
it's
it's
come
still-
preloaded with all the old
it's
games.
still
But
not
people,
the same,
People
though.
are going out and buying the
It's-
original Nintendos
Yeah,
for a couple
exactly.
$100, and there's still people out there that have the old CRT TVs, and they spend hundreds of bucks for
Exactly.
a TV from like the early '90s
Just think
so they
about-
have the old classic setup.
Just
and
think
can play
about
it.
all these people that want to have their own, like, old school arcades,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah,
willing to
they
pay
want that
thousands of
stuff.
dollars,
Yep.
probably, like, in 20 years from now to have
Oh,
what you
yeah.
have.
Yep.
That's
That's
pretty
pretty-
cool.
That's what they said. Like
I wish
the
I
new-
held on all my shit.
The new PS5 is going to be capable of playing PS4 games.
Huh.
And then they're like, so that means it can play PS3, PS2. You can play regular PlayStation on PS5.
Yeah.
The fact that you would have a disc that would still be working after that long would be pretty
You'd
crazy.
A lot of
be
people do.
surprised.
A lot of people
I
do.
was gonna say that's pretty nuts. If you
I
have
still
a
have disc
original
left.
PlayStation disc and you can play it,
I have disc left from the original Xbox.
that's crazy.
And then I got Xbox 360 stuff, and now they're on.
I got
like,
NASCAR '98 down there. Your game, your PC game.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the game right
Yeah.
there. There's people still playing that. Like I see.
But the funny thing is, nowadays computers don't come with CD-ROM drives.
Yeah.
No.
So you can't
Yeah,
actually
you
put
have to
a
buy
CD.
You have to buy an
external
external, load
Yeah.
it in there, and then once you load it in there, you can download a program where you don't need the disc to run it.
Yeah, like when I built that computer, I purposely didn't put a ROM drive in it
Mm.
because really there was no need for
No
it.
need for it. Like yeah, everything like you
You're
said, you
paying-
can download
you
it
have
now.
an extra. You can
It's
have
taking up
extra,
space.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be able to put one of those fans in there if I.
Yep.
That thing has 6 fans in it.
It actually looks like there's a decent amount of space in there.
Oh yeah.
They're just not utilizing it all.
No.
Well, that other space is if you for different style fans, water coolers, and all that stuff.
Because that box could be a lot smaller.
Yeah, or you could put more hard drives where, like, I have all my hard drives hidden. You can't even see them.
It sounds like I need to be an engineer for PCs.
Could be.
You can
Yeah.
create a lot more. You can have a lot more memory and a lot more shit going on in there.
That's the biggest computer frame you can get. If I would have got the neck size down,
Everything
the,
would have been crammed
the
in.
front fans would have been less than a half an inch
Well, and it's
from
good
the
that
video card.
it's good that you do have space because it can breathe.
Yeah, it breathes. That's why I got that big one.
But you can add a lot more in there, and you can have probably a dual or three. You can have more fans in
You
there
can
as
put
well.
bigger fans than what I have in there.
Man, I should hang out with Elon Musk.
You can build rockets.
You'd be
I think
rich.
he wants to blow up potholes on the moon or whatever for some reason. I saw some article. I didn't read all of it.
Probably because he can.
There's a reason why you want to do that. I think it was something about creating new life and new growth there. So you have to basically like blow shit up. I don't know.
Well, that's what they do with the controlled burns and all that.
Yeah. Well, you
They burn
basically
the shit
all that stuff, and
Because
then,
when it dies, it stunts new growth.
Yeah.
It comes back even thicker
well,
and
and not
better.
to mention if they don't burn it and it does go on for so long, if they don't do a controlled burn when it does burn, they're not gonna be able to control
Yeah.
it.
Right.
All right. Well,
Yep.
I gotta take a piss.
Yeah.
I drank
I
like
guess we could wrap this thing up.
I drank like 8 beers already.
Okay. Till next week.
Yep. Thanks for listening again.
We'll see you.
Hey, by the way, Raw still sucks dick.
I never did. I never have. Fuck you.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, Raw still sucks dick.
No. Bye.
But he
still
will
hates us.
He will put spam in his mouth.
Oh,
I will. I never said I didn't put meat in my mouth. You give me a nice summer sausage or a nice T-bone steak, it's there, dude.
he likes the tube steak.
Oh man.
Covered in skin.
Fuck you guys. Bye.
See ya.